The Hall of Heroes was officially dedicated at the state capitol this week. The artwork on the second floor honors Oklahoma's distinguished history of military service. And as we commemorate the past, it's also important to consider the present and future of our military personnel and veterans. Joe Filomeno joins us now with more on Monday's ceremony. Joel.
Rich, the Oklahoma Arts Council held the ceremony on the Capitol's second floor, while one floor above, lawmakers were meeting to craft new legislation to help support Oklahoma veterans. Ceremonial guards entered the second floor of the Capitol for the inauguration of the Hall of Heroes. The Arts Gallery is part of a larger arts recollection project by the Oklahoma Arts Council to return more than 500 artworks to the Capitol following its renovation. The art was previously stored off-site while work was being completed.
These works were located all over the building, and so if veterans came to the building, they weren't honored in a centralized place.
Amber Sharples, director of the Oklahoma Arts Council, says changing that was a priority.
Which is where we have finally grouped and put together all our military and veteran-connected artwork in one space. Pre the Capitol renovation, when we had the opportunity to remove everything to the renovation, we then rethought about where those works should come back and to elevate military and veteran families, service members, those given the sacrifice. We felt it was very important to put these in a centralized place.
The state agency worked alongside the Oklahoma legislature to return the art to the Capitol.
The Hall of Heroes was made possible through the generosity of the Oklahoma House of Representatives.
Sharples thanked House Speaker Charles McCall for his support.
Without his approval, this space could never have come to fruition. Also, this space includes loans from the Oklahoma House of Representatives collection, the Oklahoma State Senate, the 45th Infantry Division Museum, and the Oklahoma History Center.
Oklahoma state lawmakers, including Senator Paul Rosino, joined the Arts Council on stage.
We have a little over 300,000 veterans, which is more than 10% of our population, which is a pretty big deal. And we just want to honor folks and let people that come to this building look around and see the service that we provided, including my friend right here, who's currently still serving.
So I commend my fellow veterans who serve with me in all positions in government, most importantly the legislature.
Oklahoma State Representative Chris Canaday, who also serves in the National Guard, commends the Arts Council on their partnership.
We have a rich history of serving veterans, and this partnership with the team we have and what you've done, Amber, is just shows what we're able to do and what we can do in the future.
The legislatures say assistance and aid for Oklahoma veterans is ongoing, and Senator Rosino mentioned Senate Bill 654. That bill would give surviving spouses or children of any branch of the United States Armed Forces who were killed in action or in the performance of their duties after September 11, 2001, a waiver for an in-state tuition at an Oklahoma university or career tech.
So I actually have a bill, which I don't know where it's currently at in the House, but for our military veterans, for the children of a veteran who was killed in action, that if they can't afford college tuition, that they would get free tuition if they have a parent killed in action.
Senate Bill 654, also known as the Captain Stephen L. Farley Gold Star Families Act, must pass in both chambers before going to the governor's desk.
We have Senator Rosino's bill, which I'm going to do an amendment on, and still alive in the House, to allow our guardsmen who still serve to be able to get tuition and fees for our career techs, which is needed. And there's other bills dealing with the pension system and tax credits for those who serve. So there's always pro-veteran bills that go through the legislature every year.
This image is depicting the Choctaw Code Talkers, World War I, standing outside the barracks, posing for a photo.
Dylan Cavan, a military veteran and member of the Choctaw Nation, contributed to the arts collection while being honored by legislative leaders.
Being Choctaw myself and also being a veteran, it's, everything kind of lined up together, and it's, I still pinch myself a little bit. It's a huge honor.
Cavan's artwork displays the Choctaw Code Talkers of World War I, who pioneered the use of Native American language into military code.
They were very secret. They were very much protected because we never wanted the enemy to find out who they were and what they were doing because it would have put our country in grave danger.
We're pleased to again be working with the Oklahoma Arts Council on this public art project.
Gregory Slavonic, Interim Executive Director of the Oklahoma Department of Veterans Affairs, joined in welcoming the Hall of Heroes.
It's important for our veterans to have a presence in the Capitol through artwork. The Capitol is a meaningful place that should be adorned with worthy images and symbols reflecting our values as Oklahomans.
Amber Sharple says Capitol visitors should stop by the Hall of Heroes to learn the history of Oklahoma's proud military service.
We hope that the Hall of Heroes will be a space that veteran groups will utilize for ceremonies to come advocate and meet with their legislators and talk about their concerns and needs.
Educational opportunity is another factor that played into creating the Hall of Heroes. The Oklahoma Arts Council encourages Oklahoma artists to submit their portfolios at arts.ok.gov for consideration to be exhibited in future Capitol galleries.